stream. So I just check my ears. So today we're having a special stream because of the Discover Let's Talk Zepto event. For the Discover Let's Talk Zepto event. So here we are after oh, look, it's elevator on the left screen. System.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. We will begin really soon. Please head over to the Zekatech Theater Hall and grab your seat. Thank you.
About to start. Someone has their biggest head. Is 3? Yep, 3 is in his gear. Left. Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. The keynote is about to begin. Please be seated at this time. Thank you. Please welcome Corporate Vice President, Technology Group, Determined Taurus RBX.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us at the Let's Talk Zepto event, and for those of you watching online, it's really great to be here at Discover Incorporated Underground Research Base. We have a lot to talk about for Discover Underground Research Base to show how far we came and what is new. You know, it's been 4 years since Technological Byte founded Discover, and how as a team is working for the community to inspire others alike. We stand by our mission. Our mission statement is to ignite the pathway towards new ideas, braveness, inspiration, and everything in between. We empower each and every one of you to ignite your future ahead for everyone. Over the past few weeks, we begin to see feedback from the community on how well we are doing when it comes to user feedback, reported bugs, and more. Our team is dedicated to fixing game issues so everyone can enjoy our facilities. Discover Underground Research Base is one of the newest facilities to be built on the foundation of Discover Incorporated. We did our best to release the game for experimenters to get feedback on the overall development for DERB. For the past few weeks, we are continuously adding new features and expanding the facility so it's bigger and have more potential future use, such as exploring more than just what we have right now. Here's a 17 before Zekatech's June 2019 merger. Way back then, I ran through multiple planning of facilities to come up with something original and inspired. From the top with ZTurf to ZTGEC, to ZTool, and to ZTCZ, codename Zepto, all the way ending with DERB. We may have a lot of roadblocks along the way, but I have gone this far to make something incredible. Today, we have released the Zepto tram. It's DERB's transit system to get to Sector A and Sector B faster and easier, but also in a convenient way. So far, each and every one of you saw what Sector A and B is. It's also the first facility in Discover to have an actual transit system. This makes it easier for everyone to get to their destination. As a result, we made an advertisement to celebrate the launch of the Zepto tram. Take a look. Well, that's that for some parts of the Zepto tram, but we have something to talk about for Zepto tram's future. As you heard, Zepto tram reaches Sector A and Sector B, which most of you already saw. The thing is, Sector A and B are well known for the Zepto Express, cargo sector, and etc. As we continue to develop DERB, we need to expand the facility to unlock more features ahead. Today, I am excited to be announcing the Zepto Tram Expansion Project. This project will soon bring Sector C and D to Indurb, expanding it to reach Sector C and D, replacing the current rail system from Sector A to Sector B. Zeptotram will be there to get you to Sector A, Sector B, Sector C, and Sector D. Sector C and D will bring new experiences by adding new areas to explore. Let's talk about Sector C. Many of you are guessing what Sector C will be. Today is the day we will talk about what will Sector C and Sector D be. Imagine being overworked at DERB and you need a break. Somewhere to chill, hang out with friends, play games, etc. Would it be nice to have an area dedicated to all of this? This is where Sector C comes into play. Sector Sector C will be a place to relax, bringing the lounge in Sector C. As we think about the C part, C could mean different things. We lounge area as it means as it means being calm and comfortable. We will be calling the station Sector C and Lounge Sector. And let's talk about Sector D. Sector D will be all things maintenance will be located. Where it comes to managing the fuse box for this facility, making sure the backup power is working and is armed, and other maintenance things you could do. We will be calling the station Sector D and Maintenance Sector. For more info about the Zepto Tram expansion project, I would like to welcome Technological Byte to the stage. Tech.
Please welcome Chief Executive Officer, Discover Incorporated, Technological Byte.
Oh, where am I?
Well, hello everyone. Thank you
Where-
for that
Where
determinatory
the
subject.
am I?
So, let's talk about how we developed
Right here.
Zeptotram and how we got here to begin with. When Determinators, RBX, and I were developing DERB, formerly codenamed Zepto, our goals for DERB is to
Oh,
bring new
Zepto.
horizons for new features and more.
Don't
Back
worry.
then, Sector A and Sector B was the
I'm just
only
a member
sectors
of
in
this.
DERB.
This
I told Determined that it would be big, just having
menu
2 sectors
setting.
for DERB
Yeah,
isn't
I
enough.
don't have dev
We can do
console in
better.
the menu. But I can still do
Determined
Shift P
developers and I plan for
command.
what's coming for DERB. And how we are expanding it to great horizons without sacrificing performance. Speaking of performance, our primary goal for our facilities is that we want to assure you that playing our facilities don't cause performance issues, whether it's a server side or client side. We are doing our best by making sure that our facilities can be played with the highest end PCs to mid-range, as well with budget PCs. Developers try their best, as well as experimenting new tricks that won't cause any performance drop at all. But tech, there's no way to make games perform fast. Take a look at the other facilities out there, and what's worse, their client crashes. Look, I've gotten that message a lot, but when it comes to one answer, is organizing your workflow. What I mean about that is organize each functions and to take note on what it does. Now, let's get a bit technical here. Roblox Studio is 64-bit. Roblox Studio is 64-bit, which allows more memory usage for big games without performance drops. However, the client itself is still 32-bit, which results in poor performance in big games. One limitation for 32-bit programs is that the memory usage is capped at 4 gigabytes. If a 32-bit program tries to go over 4 gigabytes, the application will crash. But the client is trying hard to compress memory usage, resulting in client stability issues, which would lead into a crash. I've done a study before when a client goes out to 2 gigabytes of RAM usage. The crash rate was significantly high. This explains why people were complaining about big facilities crashing their clients. But since then, the client is 32-bit, and I don't work for Roblox yet. But we do find a temporary solution by making script loops and to organize your code to be efficient. You can see some performance increases instead of decrease. Now, if one of the Roblox engineers are watching this, hello, and make their client 64-bit, I'll be happy. There's some of the developers out there. We don't need to worry about performance sacrifices due to poor performance. Alright, so that's taken care of. Next up, the future for Derb. I'm sure each of everyone is here to see the official release date for Derb. I'm happy to say that Discover Underground Research Base official release date to the public is on January 25th, 2020. So mark your calendars. Our team is doing the best of their ability to deliver games, but built by using the newest Roblox developer tools out there, as well as making sure our games performs well on devices not powerful enough, and making sure that our games are stable and don't break upon joining, unlike those other games out there. Anyway, speaking of the new Roblox developer tools, during Roblox Developer Conference 2019, there are some amazing new tools out that is being released to developers in the upcoming future. One of them is ray tracing support and realistic grass movement. I am happy to say that when these tools are out, those will be implemented for Derb. This will bring more realistic feeling for the facility. Of course, when we have this feature released, we want to be ready to enable them. So, we have another new project that is currently underway alongside the Zepto expansion project. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Surface Exploration Project. Now, what is the Surface Exploration Project? The Surface Exploration Project and Zepto expansion project is one of the planned projects that we will get done before the official release date of Derb. This will massively expand Derb to Great Horizons, adding new areas to explore and interact. As you just saw, the surface area, if you were to imagine, the surface area would allow people to go to the surface area and explore and interact. This is also a great opportunity to showcase the future is bright with ray tracing and what big ideas we can find along the way. Now, we want to show you what we have planned for the surface. In that case, I would like to welcome back Determined Tourist RBX to the stage. Determined?
Please welcome Corporate Vice President, Technology Group, Determined Taurus RBX.
Well, thanks, Technological Byte. What you just heard is the surface area for Derb. We are embracing new tools for users to find new experiences. Here are some previews of the surface area which we are planning at the moment. Do keep in mind that design shown is not final and has potential to change in the future. Starting from the shaft area, we are slowly building up where users can ride up the elevator to the surface. From here, users can explore more outside, see the administration complex, and more. Oh, by the way, we are planning to make offices available for rent for role-playing purposes. That's right. You have the ability to own your own office and customize it to whatever you're liking. Of course. Anyone who joined our group will be able to see changes over time and have the ability to test them out and provide feedback. We have more to come with for both Zepto Expansion Project as well as the Surface Exploration Project. Of course, anyone who joined our group will be able to see changes over time and have the ability to test them out and provide feedback. We have more to come for both Zepto Expansion Project as well as the Surface Exploration Project. Wow, that's a lot of what we discussed today. The release date for Derb, Zepto Expansion Project, and Surface Exploration Project. But we aren't stopping there. We have two more things. That's right, two. Over the past few weeks, we begin to see feedback about the limitations of user testings for those of you who want to participate. There are some people out there who is really enthusiastic when it comes to testing games. We've listened. Today, we are announcing internal access. What is internal access? Let's start from the beginning. Ever since we constructed Discover Aquatic Research Facility, we wanted to make a dedicated place where all development and all new updates go live before any updates we do to our old game would immediately go live, and that exposes problems. Without double checking, there will be potential bugs which will become harder to fix. That's where experimenters come to play. Help play test our games and provide feedback before we publish the game for the general public. This is what we call feedback loop. When a critical bug happens, it only happens during development and the experimental game. Developers can fix them and push it down experimental before general release to the public. This saves time as many people do not appreciate glitches, especially critical ones. With internal access, anyone is welcome to visit any internal games where almost every day updates are present. This can help fix bugs before we even push it to experimental reducing bug reports, so that way we feel confident that our games are stable and fun. With internal access, you'll have your name in the credits for those of you who have helped. You are able to test Experience Plus features without owning the Game Pass, and if you are working for quality assurance, research and development, and general management, you'll have access to our internal games for free. That's right, free. Internal access will be a Game Pass where you need to own before visiting any of our internal games. Pricing for internal access will start for 800 Robux. Yeah, it's a lot, but this is completely optional. If you're happy with testing experimental games, that's fine by us, as we believe in choice, the user's discretion to test out internal games instead of experimental. Wait, not only that, but we're throwing internal access for DARF too. Internal access for DARF will cost 400 Robux, and you'll get the same perks. Now, this feature won't be available right now or overnight, but after we implement internal access in the upcoming weeks, we will let you know when it is officially ready. Now that it's internal access, now we have one more thing to talk about. And for that, I would like to welcome back Technological Byte to the stage. Tech,
Please welcome Chief Executive Officer, Discover Incorporated, Technological Byte.
Well, thanks, Determined Taurus RBX. From announcing Derb's release date, to Zepto Expansion Project, to Sector C and Sector D, to Surface Exploration Project, and with Eternal Access, That's a lot to call it a day.
Got the milk.
But as we all know, we want to keep the best for last, which is Project Modernism. Yes, a lot has been going along with Project Modernism
Meltdown?
and how its development process. As you all know, we want to keep PM secret as much as we can. It's one of the biggest projects we have ever did. It redefines the category of sci-fi as developers work for Project Modernism. We have just begun development of PM last month. As development continues, after months of planning, I am really excited to say that Project Modernism's official release date will approximately be April or May 2020. Yep, you heard that right. Project Modernism's official release date will be somewhere in April or May of 2020. Anyone part of the group will have access to Project Modernism when it reaches out to experimenters later on, as well being available for internal access. As a result, internal access for Project Modernism will be 1,000 Robux or 1,100 Robux. Yes, that's a lot, but remember, it's completely optional. The official name for Project Modernism will also be revealed at that time, so keep your eyes open. 2020 is coming really close. I mean, 2019 has been a busy and fun year for us. The release of the community update for DARF, where features requested by the community is now a reality. To the merger of Zecatech, reaching 1,000 members, Discover Aspire 2019, the opening of Discover Underground Research Base, and by hiring new people this year. By the way, we are hiring not just developers, but music composers, artists, etc. Check group for more info. We set goals for 2020 by releasing the Oceanic update for DARF, which is the last and final update for DARF, to the full release of Discover Underground Research Base, and to the full release of Project Modernism, but also Discover Aspire 2020, and lots more. As 2020 will mark my 10-year anniversary for being on Roblox. I really want to thank Roblox for those amazing developer tools to build new dreams and help inspire gamers, developers, composers, etc. From when I was young to now, paying bills and many in real life things, we are very excited to see what's next for Discover's journey ahead. Not only this will be my 10 years for me being on Roblox, Discover will be turning 5 years, and 5 years for Discover Aquatic Research Facility. During that time, we have a lot to plan about the celebration for what's next to come for 2020 ahead. And I'm very grateful for every one of you for participating in today's event. As a thank you, and due to Roblox having an issue yesterday, instead of having Derp open for a week, we want to make Derp open for 2 weeks as a thank you for your cooperation of what's happening with Roblox yesterday. Because you see, Roblox is kinda, it's sometimes stable, sometimes not. It happens. But, wow, that's a lot we talk about today. I would like to thank each of every one of you who participated, and for those of you here, and for those of you online watching on YouTube. But, actually, we got one more thing. Please meet out outside where we open the Zepto tram for the public. See you there. Alright, you can go on me. Hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the grand opening of the Zepto Tram. It's been a couple of weeks since we were developing Zepto Tram to the public, and we are very happy to announce that Zepto Tram will be available today for experimenters. I would like to thank the Terminator's RBX, Guizum, Elevator Cam for making this possible. On the count of 3, this will mark the opening of Zepto Tram. 3, 2, 1. It's open. So, as we wrap out the wow, that's a lot of people in there. Oh boy. So, thank you everyone for participating at Discover Expire to us. I wish. I would like to thank each of every one of you who participated here at the Let's Talk Zepto event. Till next time, here and around.
This is the Zepto Tram, Sector B, Cargo Sector, and Laboratories. Stay clear, doors are closing. Welcome aboard. This is the Zepto Tram to Sector B, Cargo Sector, and Laboratories. This is Sector B, our final destination. All passengers must exit the train with all their personal belongings. Thank you for riding Zepto Tram.
Well, that's the end of it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.